Hello and God bless everybody. So I want to say something before I begin this video. If you're wondering why I haven't had a lack of uploads and why I haven't really been streaming on YouTube as of late, it's because that will no longer be happening. I'm literally just a few days away from being affiliated. And I've said it before, but this time I'm actually really close to being affiliated. I'm like 1 or 2 more streams away from being affiliated. So because of that, this is an update video. This is actually going to be a proper video. But because of that, as of from now on, there will only be streams on Twitch. Now I will still try to VOD certain streams, like my Vesperia streams and stuff like that. I won't try to VOD those, but there'll be certain streams I don't VOD, such as the one I did last night, which was the Gundam versus stream. So if you ever want to know when I'm streaming, because I probably won't really put up go live videos on my channel just because that's too much work. So if you ever want to know when I'm streaming, best thing to do is go in the description box, follow me on my Facebook fan page, or follow me on Twitter. Most likely follow me on the Facebook fan page. I'll update that way more of when I'm going live. Follow me there. Also, another way of knowing when I go live is if you click on the Twitch link and then you go into my Twitch info panel, there's a link to my Discord. It's a public Discord as of right now. If you go to my public Discord, I have a page called have a room called UncleShal Updates. In UncleShal Updates, I do post when I go live and what time I will go live at. So that's another way. Those are the 2 ways best to know when I go live. So if you follow those 2 ways, you should always know when I go live and stuff like that. But as of today and from now on, there will no longer be any YouTube streams. So unfortunately, I'm sorry to tell you guys, YouTube streaming is over. I told you guys it will be over soon. So yeah, you can't say it wasn't coming. It was been done, didn't happen. And plus, with me about to be affiliated, it means I have another stream of revenue besides just Patreon right now, which is my only stream of revenue. I have another stream of revenue with Twitch and the whole affiliates, bits, partnership, stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to catch me when I stream, best to go to Twitch. Now let's get on to the video. Today's video is going to be on a new series I'm going to start called What I Hate in Japanese Gaming. This series is going to be a rant series, kind of rant, and me kind of turning into me just give my full thoughts and opinions about certain things I hate in Japanese gaming, whether it be to do with a certain director like today's video is going to be about, or whether it's about a certain video game company and what they did with a certain game. Because people have heard me rant on stream before, and people ask me like, why didn't you turn it into a full video? I was like, you know what? It's about time. I know people ask me to rant, but this is the best way I'm going to rant. Because this rant, at least me ranting this way, is me ranting about something I actually feel passionate about, not just me ranting to be angry. This is something I feel passionate about, and because I feel passionate about it, I'm going to get out my full opinion today. So today is going to be our first episode of What I Hate in Japanese Gaming. So in this first episode in What I Hate in Japanese Gaming, today I'm going to be talking about the guy you see behind me. If you don't know who that is a picture of, it's a picture of Tetsuya Nomura. Now, today I want to rant about Tetsuya Nomura and why I dislike him as a game director. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Nomura doesn't have talent in other fields, and I'm not saying Nomura is. I'm not here to say Nomura shouldn't be allowed to do that stuff in other fields. But there's one thing Nomura isn't. He's not a good game director. I know, get your pitchforks ready now, Kingdom Hearts fans. Get them ready. I just said Nomura is not a good game director. Oh my god, get them right now ready, Kingdom Hearts fans. In fact, you're ready to type your angry comments. I'll let you type your angry comment. You done typing your angry comment? Okay, let's get back into the video. Nomura, the reason I say Nomura is not a good game director is because Nomura has done several things to show he is not a good game director. In fact, Nomura is better at a certain other thing than being a game director. He's better at character art and graphic design and concept art. Because in fact, that's what Nomura was hired at Square-Enix to do. He was hired at Square-Enix back when he first started on Final Fantasy, I believe, 5. He was hired to be a game concept artist, not a game director. And he excelled at being a game concept artist. He excelled all his arts, especially for Final Fantasy 7, which was the game he did not direct, but he rather created character art for, were really, really good. His character art was really, really good. I'm not knocking him more in that field. His character arts are really damn good. But he's not a good game director. There's one thing I fucking hate, and it's comments like I'm going to show you here. As you can see up in my corner, there's a comment that, yeah, the person was obviously worshipping Nomura, dick-sucking Nomura. My problem is, this is the majority of the people that honestly want to hate this certain game. People want to hate this game right here, Final Fantasy 15. Now a lot of people, like as you just saw with that comment before, actually will say Tabata, the current director of this game, ruined Nomura's vision because he was originally the director of the game, and will come out with some conjectures like, oh, Nomura wanted this, and this, and that from Versus 13, but Tabata and Square don't want to let him, so Nomura left, and yada 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 this, yada 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 that. What don't realize is that Nomura actually the reason this game was in development hell. In fact, right before Nomura left, someone actually working on the director's team, well not director's team, but rather the team closest to Nomura on back when it was Versus 13, actually came out and said this was a validated source saying that Nomura wanted to change FF15 back when it first became to a musical opera. You can't defend Nomura after that. You cannot defend him. And people like, well Tabata ruined Nomura's Tabata didn't ruin anything. If anything, Nomura ruined Nomura's vision. Nomura can't direct. We'll go to a current game he's directing. Final Fantasy VII Remake. What is the recent news you heard about Final Fantasy VII Remake? It's in development hell because of Nomura. Nomura refuses to let the project move forward until everything is perfect. This is the same thing he did with Final Fantasy 15 back when it was Versus 13. For the version of 15 we got, this I'd say is the best it was going to get. Because Tabata was already in a pile, holding a pile of doggy shit. And he had to make it as good as possible for the consumer. I have to say, I have to thank Tabata for this game because it's not a bad Final Fantasy game. Am I saying it's 10 out of 10 game of the year? No, I'm not saying that. I've done a review on this game about 2 years ago. Actually, a year ago. I did a review on this game a year ago, and I gave it a 7. I believe I gave it a 7 or 8 out of 10. I did not say it was perfect. I said this game had its flaws. I said the story was kind of picked up kind of slow and shit like that, and that the combat could have been improved. Yes, there were improvements that need to be made. But was it a utter shit tier game? Like you were making that dick suck Nomura? No! 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 And that's what pisses me off is the Nomura fan base. Especially those that come from Kingdom Hearts and worship Nomura. It's like, I'm sorry you can worship Nomura till the sun don't shine. You worship this guy till the sun don't shine. It don't mean he's a good director. And a lot of them fucking train. A lot of them worship him because of certain other YouTubers that shall not be named here because I don't really want to speak about them. But yes, certain other YouTubers that will yell and get crazy and all that because they worship Nomura. Yeah, they worship Nomura. And it's like, why? I mean, even the Kingdom Hearts fan base will call Nomura, you've probably heard it before, Papa Nomura. Papa Nomura. I hate that term, Papa Nomura, because it's pretty much them worshiping Nomura and thinking Nomura is this ultra perfect game director on the level of Kojima. So you see, I've said it before in the comment section, Nomura has something known as the Kojima effect right now. Whereas Kojima was directing since he first really got into gaming back during, way before Nomura did. He actually, I believe his first game he ever directed was, and I'm not sure if it was Metal Gear, I think it was a game before Metal Gear, but the first big game he directed was Metal Gear. Now I'm not talking about Metal Gear Solid, I'm talking about the original 2 Metal Gear games on the MXX computer system. That was the first 2 big director roles. No, and every time Kojima would direct the game, he would prove himself that he was a competent game director. He would have his stories would make sense. It wouldn't be as convoluted as say Nomura's story. Yes, the story was kind of convoluted, not convoluted as Nomura's stories, and they actually had some consistencies with them. Nomura, on the other hand, fuck no. Once he became a director from being a concept artist on Kingdom Hearts, people worship the fuck out of him. And my biggest problem was that even I used to, I won't lie, I fell into that boat of worshiping Nomura for a little bit. I used to call Nomura Papa Nomura. Yes, I did it myself. But the thing about me is that I realized how much of a shit tier director Nomura is. Especially after Dream Drop Distance. Dream Drop Distance showed in the Kingdom Hearts series how incompetent Nomura was at directing. In fact, most of the stuff Kingdom Hearts fans say about the story nowadays are all off fan theories. Now you can say what you want about Kojima. There are fan theories about Kojima's games, but they're just icing on top of the already established cake that you can eat, and fans don't need to explain. Nomura, on the other hand, his established cake is the fan theories. So you have to watch things of fan theories to understand what's really going on in Kingdom Hearts. That's poor directing. That is piss poor directing. If a fan had to explain your fucking game, then it's piss poor directing. I don't care what you say. That is piss poor directing. If a fan has to explain your game, it's piss poor. Now, I gotta say, so if you want about Kojima, well, Kojima doesn't leave it up to fans to have to explain everything in his games. Yes, fans explain extra shit, but the story itself doesn't need to be explained throughout any of Kojima's game, especially Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid is kind of convoluted, but it still don't need fan theories to explain all these details, because most of the details are explained in game. They're explained in game and made sense in game. Fucking Nomura, on the other hand, is like, oh, well, I'm just going to leave that out and leave it up to fans to explain that. Fans, you can explain that. Fans, I'm gonna leave you up to explain this shit. We'll just explain it. Then we'll have some bullshit shit in his story, like, oh well, this character now exists here in this time. Like, well, what the fuck? Nomura, what the fuck? That's you pulling shit out of your ass. Well, I can do that because I'm Nomura. And people are going to worship me because I'm Papa Nomura. And that's what really pisses me off. Is that, like I said, Nomura is not a bad character artist. I'll show you. As I said, Nomura is not a bad character artist because I actually own some of his Play Arts Kais. Nomura designs all the Play Arts Kais. This Sword Play Arts Kai is pretty damn good art. Really damn good art. Nomura did a good job on that. He was the lead character artist for this game, Xenoblade Chronicles. The art for Xenoblade Chronicles is pretty damn good. Pretty damn lit. Pretty damn lit. Pretty damn lit. It's honestly, I like the character art for it. Even Noctis with his Play Arts Kai, pretty damn good. Pretty damn good art. But once again, what is all this? All this is art. All this is character design. Anything he directs, utter shit. The character design, really damn good. Story, ass when he directs. Story, it takes an ass turn when Nomura directs. And that's what really scares me about FF7 Remake, is that Nomura is dragging that game through the mud. And let me tell you something. I don't really think it's going to be as good and grandiose as what people are hoping it's going to be with Nomura directing it. Honestly, I dare say that the game will not be good until someone else takes over directing it. It will, if not good, it will at least be decent when someone else takes over being directed. When I'm already saying this. FF7R is the new Final Fantasy Versus 13. They're going to shift directors from Nomura. I already can tell. They're going to shift directors from Nomura. Don't tell Nomura we're kicking you off the project. I can already tell the comments are going to come. Cards are going to come when the game finally comes out in 2022 on the PlayStation 5. People are going to say, how dare this new director ruin Nomura's vision of Final Fantasy VII Remake. He was going to make the game so much better than what this new director did. I'll be looking back in 2022 at the age of 30 whatever, like, I said, I'll direct you to this video that I made in 2018, like, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot then, you're a fucking idiot now. Stop sucking Nomura's dick! Stop it! It's like Filthy Frank says, it's time to stop! This has gotta stop! Where are your parents? This needs to stop! Your dick sucking of Nomura has to stop. And this is one thing I hate about Japanese gaming, especially with the Kingdom Hearts fan base. And I'm friends with some pretty high up people in the Kingdom Hearts community. I'm friends with some pretty high up people in the Kingdom Hearts community that I've been thankful to have a friendship with. And let me tell you something. I've even told them during their streams that fucking Nomura is a horrible director. They've gotten mad at me. Like, you better be joking. And in a way, I'm not joking. I think Nomura is a piss poor director, and I quite frankly hope after Kingdom Hearts 3, they fucking kick Nomura off even being the director of Kingdom Hearts. So I dare say if they kick Nomura after being the director of Kingdom Hearts, that the next Kingdom Hearts game after 3 will even be better than 3, better than 2, better than all of it if they get a competent director that's not Nomura. I dare say it, and even the story will make sense. But guess what? They're not going to do it. Even Square themselves know anything that has Tetsuya Nomura's name on it, like you said, yeah, it's a Kojima effect. Anything that has Tetsuya Nomura's name on it will kind of sell. Because, once again, Nomura is the Kojima of Square-Enix right now. He's the Kojima of Square-Enix right now. We mean the Kojima of Square-Enix, Nomura is literally their cash cow. And it's sad, it's mostly because of the Kingdom Hearts fan base. They've ruined most of the shit that shouldn't have happened. Nomura should not be the director of Final Fantasy VII Remake. In fact, there's one last thing I want to touch on. And I almost guarantee this is probably why it happened. Square-Enix 2 was originally supposed to be developing, co-developing Final Fantasy VII Remake with Square-Enix. They got kicked off the project. Why do you think they got kicked off the project? I almost guarantee it probably went something like this. I do not like how you're directing fucking Final Fantasy VII Remake. I, Hiroshi Mashima, can actually show you the proper way of directing it. The proper way of directing the proper way of directing Final Fantasy VII Remake? Nah, man. I'm Tetsuya Nomura. Do you know what people call me? They call me Papa Nomura. Honestly, you're questioning my director skills? Who are you, Hiroshi Mashima? You're just some 2-bit talent game company that can't compete with who I am at Square-Enix. Tetsuya Nomura, I'm going over to my executive, and I'm going to kick you off the team. Sir, they were making fun of me. They said I wasn't a good director. I, Tetsuya Nomura, am not a good director for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and they said they could possibly do it better than me. Can we kick them off the team? Sure, go right ahead. Kick them off being on the team. I mean, you're Tetsuya Nomura. You're our go-to game director, so you're Papa Nomura. So Hiroshi Mashima, he's gonna get kicked off the team. In fact, I'll go to him and tell him. Hiroshi, dude, I'm sorry to tell you, you're kicked off the team of developing Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's cause Nomura. I mean, we have to do everything he says. He's Papa Nomura. We don't want to piss off his fan base because he's our ultra money maker. So yeah. Unfortunately, Hiroshi Mashima, you're off the team. Square-Enix 2, you can go. That's pretty much probably how it went for Square-Enix 2 getting kicked off fucking Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because, once again, Nomura can do no wrong. So Nomura probably cried to the executive Square because the president of Square-Enix 2 probably said he could develop a better game than fucking Nomura, which he has. Go look at .hack. .hack is, whoa, I love .hack way more than Kingdom Hearts. Go look at .hack, especially the recent release of .hack G Last Recode. He actually showed that he's a better director than fucking Nomura. Nomura, on the other hand, was probably probably crying to his executive at Square, and like I said, which guy got kicked off the team? Hiroshi Mashima got kicked off the team. Square-Enix 2 got kicked off the team. And then, of course, it goes back to being internally, which delays development and makes the game come out even later. We've seen Nomura do this shit before. We've seen him do it before with multiple of his games. We've seen him do it with Kingdom Hearts, where he's actually delayed Kingdom Hearts by switching the engine halfway through Kingdom Hearts. A year or a year and a half in the development of Kingdom Hearts, it was the engine from the Luminous engine to the Unreal 4 engine. Once again, internally delayed, not commercially, but internally delayed development of Kingdom Hearts 3. He switched engines. He had to start all over again. And then with Final Fantasy Versus 13, he kept delaying development because he was originally working on an engine to make it a PS3 exclusive, but instead, when he realized, the new current gen console's coming out, I'm gonna say make it a current gen console game, he switched to the new Luminous engine, which then fucked up the game even more. To have to start over development mostly all over again, and Square was like, honestly, I think Square was getting pissed with Nomura at that point with that game. So that one, I think Square did kick him off of. but Square kicked them off on purpose because they were like, this game is never going to come out if it's a Nomura game. What is doing an FF7 remake? We just heard how he's delaying development, how when he kicked Cyberpunk 2 off the team, he had to start over development all over again like he did with all his other games. Because fucking Nomura is too damn up his own ass. And at this point, Square's kinda up Nomura's ass, and the Kingdom Hearts fanbase is up his ass. Like I said, he has the whole Kojima effect when he's not on the level of Kojima. So yeah, I just want to say, I want to keep this rant out there that, honestly, I do not believe Tetsuya Nomura is a good game director. If anything, Nomura is a horrible, piss poor game director. And in fact, I hate that the Kingdom Hearts fanbase worships this man like no tomorrow. I have diehard Kingdom Hearts fans that I watch on Twitch. I'll talk to on YouTube and shit like that. I'll tell them trading their streams into their face. Like, I do not believe Nomura is a good game director. I believe Nomura is the worst game director there is. Honestly, I even said it before, I believe Tabata is even a better game director than Nomura. A lot of shit that happened with 15 up until now has not been Tabata's fault. It's been Square, the company's fault, not Tabata. Tabata did the best he could at launch and up to the first year of 15 with it. Tabata did not want a new season pass to come out. In fact, he didn't even want to do a Arden episode. He wanted to end it at season 1. He did not want to do the Royal Edition. He did not want to do any of that. He wanted to just end it at the season pass that came out last year. Square, on the other hand, told Tabata like, oh, we're making too much money off these season passes, so hey, we want more next year. That's the reason this happened with 15 the way it did. It isn't because Tabata chose to do all this. No, Tabata wanted it to end after the first year of it being out. Because Tabata actually wants to move on to his own new original game. His own new original IP. That's nothing to do with Final Fantasy or anything like that. But Square is keeping them tied down to fucking 15 because Square is fucking dumb. Now that's not Tabata's fault. That's Square's fault. Am I saying 15 is a perfect game? No. But it's not a horrible game. And by any means, Tabata saved 15. Tabata saved 15. From a development hell that's never possibly getting the game. I mean, honestly, do you Nomura fans honestly believe that if Nomura still directed Final Fantasy 15 that we would have gotten in 2016? We would probably still be waiting for it. And if anything, it'll probably just be coming out this year or last year. It would have, and if not last year, it would have still been in development hell. We would have never gotten it. In fact, I dare say it would have been canceled if Nomura was directing it. You guys are the real reason why I fucking hate Nomura. So guys, if you like this video, please give this video a like. It helps me out a bunch. I'll love this video to reach just 5 likes. If you can make it reach that, I'll be happy. Also, if you're new here, smash that subscribe button. Smash that subscribe button like no tomorrow. And turn on the notification bell to know when I make my next video and stuff like that. Also, link in the description box to my Patreon below. It does allow me to continue to make videos like this. If you support me for as low as $1 a month, it helps me out making a bunch more videos like this, what you see now. So yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. And if you're new here, like I said, subscribe. And until my next video, people, this has been UncleShal saying God bless take care, and I'll catch you guys in whatever next video I make. Peace out.